guys see that? Damn, that's a big arch. So I'm in the south of France, and that's the Ardèche River, and I got invited by a friend who organizes bike tours all over the world to come for a bike ride for 3 days. The Red is staying here at the campsite, and I'll be sleeping in my tent for the next couple of days and cycling with Blue all the way from Vallon-Pont d'Arc, which is where I'm right now, all the way to Carcassonne. So that will be an average of 115, 120 kilometers a day, and with cyclists, like real cyclists. Because I don't have any bags on my bike, I'm gonna need to tape some stuff to the frame, just in case I puncture a tire that I can actually repair on the road. Is that carbon?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't very confident. Those guys are cycling 2,000 kilometers between Nice and Barcelona, climbing as many peaks as they can in the process, while I hadn't been doing much sports in the past 2 years. Been going up for a while, pretty tired. Sweating my ass off. I'm so not in shape. Whew. Let's go. Kinda feels better already. A few seconds of rest, and the legs are back for another couple of 100 meters. This is painful. Same climb. 4th stop already. Hey Rob!
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, good. Getting warm.
Are you tired? Never tired, Rob. Is lunch soon? So at that point you don't know who Rob is. Rob is the friend who invited me to this bike trip. Let me roll back a couple of years to give you some context. So by now you guys know I've been traveling on my bicycle for a while, and I've cycled from Paris to the top of Norway, and on the way I met Rob, and we joined forces for 3.5 weeks, all the way to Nordkapp. Yeah, that was cool. Super cool. We've always enjoyed the incredible landscapes, even in the often horrible Norwegian weather, sometimes having to race in order to stay warm. But for me, cycling was an adventure. Sleeping in weird places, making a fire to cook dinner. But for Rob, that's his job. Rob was exploring and scouting out roads and campsites to organize his next tour from Oslo to Nordkapp.
In 2006 I started with a friend to organize a bicycle trip from Paris to Dakar.
Yeah.
So for first time the plan was to do it only once, but
Yes.
we enjoyed it so much. So now we have trips all over the world.
If you turn your head to the left,
Yes.
we're in Norway.
Yes.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
Oh,
And this, ladies and gentlemen,
that's what we call the midnight sun.
is the midnight sun. Yeah!
Yes. Ciao.
I think all of us thought it was going to be.
Oh, energy.
That's what you see when you
Calories.
see this.
Calories. And a little cheat after lunch and going up the hill with the car. I'll cheat 10 kilometers and go uphill with it. Thank you. Oh yeah. Well, that climb was easy. And we're back on the bike. And I'm getting into a cloud now. Oh no. I don't have any rain gear. So cool. That's a library. That's a non-wheel library. That's sweet. Nice. France is pretty good. I didn't know we had that. So I caught up with the library and I want to show you guys what's inside. So this is a regional project. I asked the guy, and they just drive around and you know, like lend books and DVDs and music to people. That's amazing. How about that for emerging alternatives? We're in the middle of nowhere, so a lot of people can't have access to those books, and putting it in a truck just gives them the possibility to read. It's always good to see that regions and cities and people as well just you know, come together and organize something like that. I have to get back on the road, but I wanted to show you guys. I think it's a cool project. I don't know if that exists in your country. Leave a comment, tell me. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. This is a cool project. I like it. Little break with the bus. Coffee and Coke. That's all right.
Sugar.
Yeah, we're not pushing it. It's not late enough. Can you drive? Can you cycle drunk?
I can drink, yeah.
I'm not sure I can, so we might not try it today. How to recognize cyclists? They have ski shoes. It's like it makes noise when you guys walk. It's like,
You follow this valley to Espinac and Saint-Denis, and the campsite is 2K, something like that, after Saint-Denis. Okay? Okay. Not a pair of eyes. Watch out, car coming!
and there we go, end of the first day on the bike. Tonight we're in Saint-Enemy, which is in Tarn. Yeah, that's the Tarn River. And yeah, long day, 130 kilometers with close to 2,000 meters of elevation. I cheated for 10 kilometers uphill, so I pretty much have 120 and maybe 1,500 meters elevation. It was a good call though, because I really enjoyed the day, and I might have suffered quite a bit more if I did the climb. And now it's time for a bowl of soup, and then a shower, and then dinner. That is a red Big Brother. Very big brother, old fire truck. It's awesome, I love it. All the stuff for the cooking, for everybody. Ooh, pasta. And we're getting on to day 2, and the bike is still fine. We'll see for my legs. A little less kilometers today and a bit of downhill, so we should be good. Alright, let's go. Hey, I've just passed the city of MILLAU, and I don't know if you guys know that, but the bridge here, you can see, which is going from one side of the valley to the other, and MILLAU is behind me. And that bridge, for a little while, used to be the tallest bridge in the world. And it's not that old, so it's maybe a decade old, 15 years maybe. And it's pretty bloody high. You could fit from here to here, you know, before the peak, you could fit the Eiffel Tower, and that's the highway on top of there. So yeah, can't ride the bike, but yeah, nice view from up there though. It's huge. And that's the end of day 2. 120 kilometers yesterday without training isn't without consequences. So yeah, my leg hurts today, and my butt as well, if you need to know. From yesterday, a little update that I haven't shown you guys is in the team every day they pick one person which is nominated for what they call the marmotte. And usually you get nominated because something happened during the day or you did something wrong. And well, yesterday I got picked up because it was my first day on the bike, and I put my bike in the truck for the 10-kilometer ride uphill. Everybody was laughing, and they gave me the marmotte to wear for today. There's all those little things like medals, and because this has been going from person to person for a few countries, like quite a few countries. So it's been in Italy, it's been in Switzerland, it's been in Spain, it's been all over Europe. So I have to make a little speech tonight and nominate new people for today's marmotte, and I'll be handing it over to someone else that will be carrying it tomorrow on their bicycle. So that's it, that's the little story of the marmotte. Tomorrow we'll be heading for stage 3 all the way to Carcassonne. I had a change of clothes this morning and look more like a cyclist. The weather isn't very good, so the guys gave me a rain jacket and a cycling vest. So I should be alright this morning, not too cold. I'll be going on a bike and see you guys later. Bye. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's quite magical here. Just in the middle of the clouds. It's just breaking a little bit there, and you know, like evaporating, and it's beautiful. And we can hear the bells from the cows. Nice. Finished the uphill, so I'm gonna put a jacket on and start the downhill from now. Little break with croissant aux amandes. Well deserved after 2 climbs.
Good.
2 climbs this morning, 1 to go, and then we'll stop for lunch. But a little bit of energy.
Still warm.
In the form of French pâtisserie. Oh, this is bloody good.
Oh la la.
Oh la la. Yeah. Which of you guys want to pull me up the hill? Anyone? Ah, come on. No? Alright. I have to do it myself.
Him just there. He said, if you see this Frenchman coming up, it's hard to imagine that Barna he now could win Tour de France 5 times.
Yep, I get laughed at. That's alright, I need to catch my train.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'll catch you later in 3 years, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
See you.
See you.
You put take care of him, man.
I will.
Important customer.
Dat is de Gare du Carcassonne.
Yes. Hey Red, I missed you, buddy. How are you doing? Hey. And back on the road. We're going to follow the Ardèche River all the way down arch is gonna be quite a nice ride. Welcome to the south of France, guys. Stones carved into rocks, the river on the other side, and beautiful weather. Awesome. Did you guys see that? Damn, that's a big arch.